abatulaba ku Denis Production TV tubaaniriza nnyo mwebale okubeerako ku mukutu nga mutulaba amanya nga bulijjo mutesiteesi omwanjuzi nze Denis Kyabaggu nga mbeera wano mu Chicago era nga tubaleetedde omugenyi omulala naye nga naawe bw'obanga oli eyo nga wali agadde okujja okukyaza wano ku show yaffe okuba bukubi kwaga amasimu agali awo ku screen kati no sibalwise eyo tubaleetedde omugenyi omulala nga director mulamba mu kitongole ekimu wano mu America mukyala wa kitiibwa yasoma ebitabo bye kaakati nno katubuulira amannya ge yatweyanjulire nyabo tusanyusa okukulaba
bulungi sebo kwogera oluzungu
amannya
tujja kwogera mu luzungu. I'm not very good with Luganda.
Okay.
I'm Jackie Obua, daughter of Denis Obua, the late Denis Obua. I've been here for almost 23 years.
23 years?
23 years, yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
It's a very long time. I came as a student.
Oh, okay.
Now with school, yeah, it's been a while, so.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your life, childhood in Uganda, where you were born, the city, the town, such stuff.
Oh my God. I was born in Uganda, Kampala.
Right.
40 years ago.
Okay.
Born into the Obua family. We grew up in Kamocha.
Oh, okay.
We were in a big family of growing up, like 10 kids in the house. Our dad, Denis Obua. I mean, we had fun. It was 3 girls. Most of them were boys. Jackie, Rogers, David, Eric. We are all over the world.
Right.
We are here, 3 of us. I do have a brother who is called Rogers Obua.
Okay.
And Judith Obua. He lives in Rockford.
Right.
Both of us are nurses. My brother is thinking of going into pre-med, but he keeps going back and forth. So we all grew up Rogers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's the middle one.
Right.
So we've been here a while. We grew up in a big family. My sister came first.
Right.
I would say 25 years before us. David Obua followed, but he was here for a while. He went back.
Okay.
Then Rogers came. He's still here.
Yes.
And I was the last one.
You were the last one to come?
I was the last one to come.
Okay.
We've been here a while. We're kind of spread out. Growing up, our dad kind of set the standards of what we should do. Would come back with a C.
Right.
He would cane us. He wanted us to have A's and B's. We were well disciplined. I mean, we were all kids growing up, stubborn and doing all these things. Kamocha Group, Bukoto Street. So when we came here, we kind of had a goal. My sister was already a nurse. I didn't want to be a nurse.
Oh, okay.
So she said, Jackie, so you're going to do business? I said, yeah, I want to do business. She told me, you won't have a job. Right. You won't have a job.
The schools you went to in Uganda before you came to the United States?
I went to, I think it's called Area City Primary School. Right. It's right in Kamocha. Okay. And I was there up to P7. Then I went to Chebambe. Right. You know what that is?
No,
it's
I do
Fort
not.
Poto.
Oh, you went all the way to Fort Poto?
Yes.
That was high school?
Yes, high school.
Oh, okay.
To Fort Poto. So it was a boarding school of just girls.
Oh, okay. So it was a single school?
It was a single school.
How was it?
I mean, it was fun. We made a lot of friends. I do have a lot of friends on Facebook.
Did you play any sports there?
Yes, I did.
What sports did you play?
I did a lot of running. I was a runner, and I did play, what is it called? It's like basketball.
Right.
It's netball.
Netball, right.
It was netball.
That's
was
popular
really
in Uganda.
good. Yes, it was very popular.
Right.
I was like center, like, you know, you run the ball and then you shoot. Right. I did that. I did a lot of running. I was in music and drama.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You should join Dance Production dancing culture group.
I was in music and drama class.
Right.
Let me see, what else did I do? Those are some of the things that I did in school.
Oh, okay.
So I went to Chebambe, finished my senior 6. Actually, senior 4, I left Chebambe.
Right.
Went
to HSC somewhere else?
To HSC somewhere. It
Right.
was in Kabale. It's called Rushorosa.
So you've been all over
Yes.
the country. Oh, okay.
Yes,
I've never been to Kabale. I want to go.
It's beautiful. It's very nice.
Next time I visit, I will go to Fort Potro and
Yeah,
Kabale.
you should go.
Okay.
I was there for the 2 years.
Right.
Then I finished that, then came back to Kampala. My dad wanted me to go to Kyabaggu and do all this stuff. I did not want to do that.
Right.
I wanted to go into like flight attendant.
Oh, okay.
So I went to a school in Gaba
Right.
for tours and travel.
Okay.
I was there for 2 years. It's like more specific of what you want. I did not want to do all these colleges. You come out of school, you don't have a job.
Right.
So I did that for a 1.5 year program. You learn French, ticketing. Actually, I got lucky.
Right.
You know Juliana? Not Juliana. Namubiru was in
Namubiru,
that same
Irene?
school. Irene
Oh,
Namubiru.
nice.
Yes, actually, before I left Uganda.
She's
her
your
first
friend?
show. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Irene Namubiru.
Yes, we were in the same school.
Right.
I remember her. I didn't even know before I came to America she was going to be famous. Like
Right.
she knew French. I think her
Yes.
husband then, her boyfriend.
She lives there.
Yes.
Her husband lives
yes.
there.
So she invited us to go to Grand Imperial. That was her first show. She gave us some tickets.
Right. Nice.
And we went, yes. We were like, you know, Jackie, you want to come for my show? And we did go.
Yes.
I think 6 months later, I came to the States.
Oh, okay.
I was working Grand Imperial. There was ticketing, Kenya Airlines. Like, you know, that was my job. I was
Right.
there for like 6 months. Then I was chasing my things to come here. They got approved. So
Yeah.
I came before I started working permanently there.
What do you remember most about your dad growing up? Being a famous man, a president of the FUFA.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your dad, what you remember most about him,
Oh my
and all that
God.
good stuff.
Every time once a year, there's a time when you remember, like, things come up and in your mind, the day he died, it was the saddest day of my life. Like, he was a great man.
Right.
He gave us lectures before going to school. You know,
Right.
like, we'd go to school from like a whole semester. Like, you go to school Feb and come back May. On the day of going to school, we'd all sit in the dining room and he would be on his chair. He had a favorite chair. We'd all sit down, you know,
Right.
we're all boys.
Is it the one we call Mwami Akoye?
Yeah. Yeah. So he would sit us down
Right.
and like you're doing, he would have points what he's
Points.
going to tell us.
Right.
So for the holidays, all of us, he knew, were like, oh, it's going to come. The day we're going to school, he will keep it all together.
Right.
Then on the day of us going to school, our school fees is paid, he would tell us, all right, Jackie, this is what you did. And he was a counselor. Like,
Right.
we are of who we are because of my dad.
Tell us a little bit, where is your dad originally from? Is it in the north of Uganda?
Yes, yes.
What city is that? What town is
He's
that?
from Amulatar. He's from Amulatar.
Amulatar. What?
It's
Is
in
it in
Lira.
Lira? Lira,
It's
yes.
in Lira.
Oh, okay.
He's from Amulatar. He's Lango.
Is Lango, okay.
Yes,
Hi,
yes.
Lango.
Yes, hi Lango.
Tell us one word about Lango. How
Oh
do they
my
greet?
God. Kopango.
Kopango, Kope.
Kopango, they say Kope.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Tell us a little bit about your brother, David Obua,
Oh
who
my
is
God.
famous in the whole of Uganda.
Yes, he is. He's very talented. Like,
Okay.
he is
Where is he
energetic.
now?
He's back home.
He's in Uganda?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think he does travel back and forth,
Right.
Uganda, UK, like that.
Right.
So he keeps himself busy. Like,
That's
we are
good.
all very busy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he lives in his mansion somewhere. I don't know, in Muyenga.
In
like- yes, he's very passionate. I think he's
Okay.
coaching right now
Right.
and doing some different things. So.
Tell us about the dreams you had as a kid growing up. A lot of kids have dreams,
Yes.
like, when I grow up, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an
Yes.
engineer, I want to be a
Yes.
lawyer, I want to be a pilot.
Yes.
Did you have any dreams like that growing up?
Don't be surprised. Growing up, I wanted to be a cop.
Oh, oh really?
Yes.
Nice.
I wanted to be a cop. My mom is a cop. My dad is a cop. At some point after high school, I started thinking I want to be in airline travel, which I kind of pursued.
Right.
I think if I was in Uganda, I'll be working with one of the airlines. Even after I graduated from tours and travel, it was at technical school.
Oh, that's where you went in Ghana?
That's where I went,
oh, okay.
Yes, after high school.
And
I had gotten the job, actually. I was working.
Nice.
Ticketing, yeah. I was starting off. So
yes.
I think that would have been my career.
And that's the school you went with Irene Nambiru?
With Irene Nambiru,
oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. Tell us about your first year in the United States. How was it? Who did you meet first?
Oh my God.
Coming from the airport. Tell us about your experience there.
It was a shocker. So when I came here, I came for school.
Right.
I had a 4-year visa.
You got a scholarship?
A scholarship,
right.
yes. So
what school did you go to?
Central Arizona College.
Oh, you went all the way to Arizona?
Yes, I was in
oh
Arizona. I remember the coach came and picked me up from the airport. It is so hot. Arizona is so hot.
Oh, no, okay.
Very, very, very hot.
I've never been to Arizona.
You have never?
No, I should.
It's hot and beautiful.
Okay.
Like the mountains,
right.
It's flat, and all the cactus.
Yes.
When I got off the airport to go into the car, the heat, it was like 100 degrees came and hit me
like
in the face.
Like a slap in the face.
A slap in the face.
That's the opposite of me, because when I came in Chicago,
yes.
I came in the middle of winter, and the wind was just like a slap in the face.
Yes.
In the middle of January.
Yes. So I went to school. I was skinny, tall, young, no kids, not married.
Right.
24 years old, on college. They were a shocker. All white people. I think we were a couple of black Africans, mostly people who were like scholarships of running and basketball.
So athletics.
Athletics.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes, those were like people like. But you.
And what did you study again in Arizona?
I was doing business. I was doing business,
right.
but my sister told me,
no.
So I did change. I lived there for a year.
Okay.
Then
I moved to Chicago.
I moved to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Yes, and I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you about the school.
Yes.
People would ask me, so how come you speak good English?
Yes.
Like, where did you learn all the English?
Right.
Blah. I'm like, we speak English.
Back in Uganda.
Back in Uganda.
I get that question a lot
yes,
also.
Yes. They're like, do you ride elephants? Like, I'm like, does it look like I'm riding? I can ride an elephant.
Right.
They think like you have pets as lions in your backyard. I'm like, you be eaten. They are in the zoo or in the national park.
Right.
So, yes.
You changed career from business to nursing?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your nursing career.
Oh my God.
Where you went to school, because we have a lot of Ugandans who want to join the nursing career.
Yes, and
maybe they need a little bit of advice, guidance career. So you want to tell us a little bit about your nursing career?
Yes, nursing is rough. It's very tight to get into the school. You have to do prerequisites.
Right.
If you want to go into a 4-year college, most of us, because it's so expensive,
right,
we go to a community college, do all the prereqs.
Which I did.
Yeah, which you do. And then make sure they match. If you want to go to a 4-year college to get your bachelor's, you say, okay, so I'm going to do all this here. It will save me 20 grand when I go to the college. So I did that at Morton College, and you have to be competitive. I make sure you have a minimum of a B. Because if you're going to go into nursing, they only have like maybe 70 spots. So they're going to take the highest GPA, like, okay, and you have to be within in district. That's why I went to a bigger school, because they take like 150. So I decided to do that. I went to St. Xavier.
Oh, nice.
University
in Chicago. Yeah, I know where that is.
Yes, it's a very good school. Most of us who go there and you make it all the way, you're going to pass your board. So it was rough, sleepless nights.
Right.
When the first day of orientation, it was like 200 of us.
Oh, okay.
In the auditorium. That's how big the school is.
Oh, it's so big.
Very big. When we were walking down the painting ceremony, it was 75. Most people dropped out. It's really rough. Most people dropped out of the program or got kicked out.
Right.
It's a lot of studying, a lot of clinical, a lot of dedication.
How many years?
4 years.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 4 years.
So you went the first 4 years?
I did the whole 4 years, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It was rough. It was rough, so.
Okay.
4 years of college. Actually, before that, before I became a nurse, I used to be a CNA.
Yes.
Yes, I used to
was
be
life?
a CNA. I did CNA. It was, if you are CNA, it's easier for you
to go
into
because
nursing.
Because you
yes.
always what they do.
Yes, they want hands-on,
Yes.
and actually now I think it's mandatory.
It's mandatory,
It's
yes.
mandatory.
You have to have a CNA.
Yes.
Then.
You become a CNA, it's easy for you to get to the
So
program.
you went direct to BSN or did RN then BSN?
No, I went straight to RN BSN.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So when you graduated, did you find a job right away?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So this is how I went into management.
Right.
So my teacher, the one who was a clinical, a clinical site teacher.
Right.
So she was a director of nursing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she was. And at school, like doing clinical, I would ask her, she would see me like directing and telling people. I was already a CNA, so I knew a lot of hands-on stuff.
Right.
One time she said, Jackie, I'm looking for an assistant director of nursing. This is like my last year of nursing school. I said, I've never done that. She's like, no, I've taken you to different clinical sites. I see how you are. You direct, you are leader, like I'm charge nurse.
Right.
I'm not even out of school.
Right.
So when I graduated, she took me under her wing. I became her assistant director of nursing. This is my first job. The Grove of Evanston.
Oh, okay. So you were living in Evanston?
I was living in Chicago.
In Chicago. So you drove back and forth?
I drove back and forth from Chicago to Evanston. It was like half-hour drive.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad.
Jeff was like, well, you have just graduated in management. I'm like, well, I don't know. So, and usually they look for a bachelor to be a leader because of the leadership classes. So she took me under her wing. I kind of stepped back after that. I took a job into ICU.
Right.
I worked at Christ Hospital. Okay. ICU, like LVADs and cardiac transplants and all that good clinical stuff.
Right.
But I told her, I'll be back. Let me first get this experience. So I worked as a weekend supervisor.
Oh, okay.
Like all the reportables. I did her QAs. I did that for like 2 years.
Okay.
Then I went to Christ Hospital, worked there for 2 years. ICU, that's why I'm kind of really good.
Yes.
I feel
How is it like to be a supervisor?
It is, oh my God, you have to have a heart of stone.
You are the one who said you are fired.
You're fired. A lot of people kind of, they're like, she wasn't born here. You have to be kind, compassionate, and fair. You have to treat everyone fair to be into leadership. You can't say, oh, how come Dennis you did this way, the other one you did this way. It has to be fair across the board. So there's no, oh, I'm being discriminated against.
How many years have you been a nurse?
I've been a nurse since 2009.
More than 10 years?
More than 10 years, yes.
What do you love most about your job?
Oh my God, I love this. It's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. I mean, not just financially.
Right.
That's the bonus part.
Yeah.
You change a lot of lives. Like you take care of patients. They come in really sick. At the end of the day, as a nurse, bedside, when I used to do bedside, now I manage. Mostly you start a line, like you critical thing for the doctors. You'll be like, oh, this patient is crashing, the blood pressure is low. Can we do this? Can we do this?
All right, so from Evanston, you went to another job?
Yes, so from Evanston, my husband opened up his own business.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so in Naperville.
Right.
So I had to move. I know, it was sad for me to move. Actually, I went back to be an assistant director after I finished my, getting my clinical fill. I went back, became the assistant director. My husband got a job in Naperville. Right. Opened up a partnership with another man, became We moved to Naperville, where we are.
Where have you been? So been to Naperville for like 5 years now?
Yeah, we've been there 5 years.
Okay. I love Naperville. It's beautiful over there.
I cannot complain. So I got another job. I work for Maxick.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't even looking to be...
So you're at Maxick now?
Yes, I work
and you are the director of nursing there?
Yes.
How does it feel to be director of nursing? I think you are the only director of nursing that I know who is from Uganda, who is here in the state of Illinois. I don't know anyone else.
You don't know anyone?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So
How does it feel?
So actually when I came to work for Maxick, I was assistant director of nursing.
Right.
I've been with them for 5 years. I manage one of the units, the long-term care unit.
Oh, okay.
I was on it for like a year and a half.
Right.
Then an opportunity opened up.
Yes.
Across like Christ Hospital, there's another Maxick, Oakland East. I went there as a director of nursing.
Oh, okay.
So they like to promote people within.
Right.
You can come in as a CNA and you go all the way to the top. So
really?
Yes.
I should do that.
Yes, so the RDO,
right,
Regional Director of Operations, kind of said, why don't we, she's big up there,
right,
corporate level. She came and said, Jackie, we would like you to go to Oakland East and be the Director of Nursing. I said, no, I can't do it. They're like, yes, you are. You've been managing these 60 patients. We see what you do.
Right.
Like yes, you can. Instead of you doing 60 patients, you're going to do a bed over 120.
Oh, that's huge.
I was so scared.
Yes, it is. I would be.
But I got all the support I needed.
Right.
Anything I needed, they gave it to me. I told them I want this. I brought up ideas. Like, they got my back.
Right.
Because I'm like, if I don't like it, can I come back? They said, sure.
Right.
I was there for 2.5 years as director of nursing.
Right.
But the drive was so far from Naperville to Oakland East. So I'm at Hinsdale now.
Oh, you're at Hinsdale?
I'm at Hinsdale. So the director of nursing, they are retired.
Oh, okay.
They said, right, Jackie, time to come back home.
Right.
I said, oh my God, you people.
Isn't it too much work?
Actually,
because
the more you do it, the more with experience, it becomes flawless.
How does it feel to say somebody you are fired?
It comes from very far. Actually, I don't fire. Before I fire you, I don't fire a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
I try to educate. Why are you doing? Usually, if I fire somebody, you're going to harm somebody.
Right.
When it's life and death, or there is abuse and neglect,
right,
I will take that direction. But in most cases, if it's clinical, why are you doing it that way? So I do have a lot of education I do.
Right.
On a yearly basis, I do like 3 or 4 big educations. So you can't tell me Jackie didn't show me.
Oh, okay.
So I do a lot of teaching. Firing, if you're going to harm somebody and I think you're going to kill people, then yeah.
How many CNAs and nurses do you manage?
Right now, our building is 170.
Okay.
Without physical therapists and OT, I manage 90 nurses and I would say maybe 100 CNAs.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
They are all under your care.
Yes. yes.
Tell us about your husband. Well, how did you meet?
Oh my God.
Where did you meet?
my husband, actually, he's taking care of the kids right now.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah. We met, I was in the middle of nursing school.
Okay.
So we met in 2012.
Okay.
No, 2010. 2010 through internet.
Oh.
Facebook.
Nice.
Facebook.
Thank God for Facebook.
Yes, yes. Like friends, and we started talking.
And it worked out.
Now we have 3 kids later.
Oh.
Yes, beautiful. Maya, Kaden, and Siami. So
congratulations.
This is like, how many, 10 years?
10 years,
yes, we got married in 2012. He's actually, Yali, Mexico.
You went all the way from Mexico?
We had a destination wedding. We had 80
people?
80 people. So it was.
And they were all in Mexico, or some flew from the US? From the US to Mexico for your wedding?
Yes.
Wow.
They all flew. So now I'm planning another wedding.
Just do an anniversary?
Yes. We should go and have that in Uganda.
When?
We are planning on it after Corona.
After Corona.
After
Go away, Corona. Okay.
Yes, we'll plan.
Tell us a little bit, how are things in the hospital in this coronavirus?
Oh my God.
How are
actually,
you
I'm so
up?
lucky. I'm negative. We do the antigen. It was negative.
Right.
It's a lot of precautions and education.
Right.
You wear your N95, hand washing protocols.
Right.
Every patient that comes into the room, and new admissions, all of them go into isolation. A lot of reinforcement. I mean, everyone doesn't want to get sick. So
how many cases have you had?
In the beginning, we had, I think, 19.
Oh, 19?
19.
Oh, okay.
Some people who died were actually under hospice.
Right.
So we
They're
lost
old.
a couple, but they were old.
Yes.
So I don't know if they're going to die because of Corona or they were already on the brink of death.
Right.
So any flu, anything you get, you're going to pretty much kind of die.
So you had people who had Corona and then they recovered?
Most of them recovered.
That's
so
it.
right now they are called COVID recovered.
Oh, okay,
and
nice.
People recovered.
Nice.
Yeah, people recovered. So
nice.
It's a lot of taking care of yourself and listen to the education.
Right. Tell us, what do you miss a lot about Uganda?
Oh my God. So I do travel. I do travel a lot. I go every 2 years. I go to Uganda. I miss the food.
Okay.
I miss food.
Food.
Food. I miss the culture.
What type of food do you miss?
Oh my God, missing etoke. Missing etoke, akawunga, echinyebwa, peas, the original stuff.
The original stuff.
I miss that. Yes. Oh
Me
my
too.
God. Katogo. That stuff I miss.
Nice.
I miss, I swear.
Do you miss your friends in Uganda?
I miss my friends in Uganda. I miss my family.
Your whole family is still in Uganda?
My
apart
whole
from...
family is still in Uganda,
Okay.
except mommy comes in once in a while and she goes.
Yeah,
so
she goes. Nice.
I miss a lot. I miss the,
She's a
the
wonderful
chaotic
woman.
driving.
Yeah.
All the noise and everyone is honking. I
Do
miss
you ever
that.
want to retire in Uganda or no?
I told my husband I am retiring in Uganda. I have a lot of things going on in
Yes.
Uganda, and I'm going to go back to that.
Okay.
Yes, I think he's on board too.
Right.
Yes.
What plan do you have in Uganda?
Oh, I have a lot of plans.
Challenges and benefits you had growing up as a child who was of a celebrity. Your dad was a celebrity.
Yes.
You were kids in your school talking fun things about you or anything?
Yes. Actually, as kids growing up, we're kind of mellow. So this is what I realized when I came here. It's a different culture and celebrity type. A lot of people wanted to be our friends because if there was a big game, my dad was in VIP.
Right.
So my brothers, both of them, like they would come at home to just. Are you guys going to this? Like if there is a match, like like
the Davids, the Erics,
the Davids, the Erics, they would just have friends.
Okay.
So they can come. They would say, if there is a football match, can I come? Or they would call us.
Right.
I mean, it was fun.
Okay, tunatera okumaliriza.
Yes.
Bubaka ki bw'olina eri bannayuganda abali e Uganda abali mu America bagezaako okwezimba abakajja those trying to go to nursing.
Yes.
Just we are trying to summarize bubaka ki bw'olina as in general.
I mean, just when you come here, just be disciplined. The good thing, this is what I have to say. In America, if you get your education and you get advised,
right,
you will be successful.
Yes.
It's not like in Uganda, people have all this education lying behind their back, and on top of that, they are cashiers.
They have no jobs.
They have no jobs here.
Here you
pick
go to
the right career. If you come here, just right away go to school. If you get an education, you are going to benefit financial-wise and job stability. You won't be like, I don't have a job, and you have a bachelor of something and you have no job. Now Corona is different.
Yes,
case. Make sure you
Everyone
pick the
is
right
affected.
career, work it all the way through. It's going to be expensive, but it will pay off.
Watugambye, are you a classmate to Irene Nambidu?
Yes, I was.
Do you ever hear from her once in a while?
Once in a while, yes. We talk like inbox,
okay.
mostly. We don't call.
What is your favorite song of Irene Nambidu?
The one that just came out.
Which one?
What is it called? Mpulira.
Mpulira, okay.
And she does not change at all. I do talk to Juliana too because her first show, Juliana, that I met her.
Right.
So actually I talked to Juliana's mom, used to be my mom's friend.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes, even when mom died, she kind of...
she came?
She sent information like, Jack, if you need anything, I'm like, thank you, when her mom died.
Oh, okay.
They were kind of friends because she's a Toro.
Oh, so she's a Toro.
Juliana's mom is from Toro.
Oh,
so my mom...
Your true mom too is from Toro?
Yes, my stepmom. My stepmom was a Toro.
Oh,
so they were friends somehow.
The Toro connection.
Yes, Toro connection.
Nice. I should have been a Toro too.
Yes.
So in Buganda, Fetulanya, do you guys also kulanya? Do you know what kulanya means?
No.
Kulanya is like an introduction of me. My name is Jackie.
Yeah.
I'm a daughter of Denis Obua.
Yeah.
I'm a granddaughter of...
Yes.
Do you do that?
We do that,
Yeah,
yes.
that's kulanya.
We do that, yeah, that's kulanya. We do that too.
All
yes.
right. So
yes.
tumira ku bantu bonna bakulaba bakuwuliriza ba Juliana, ba Irene, ba Denis, batumire bonna then tumalirize.
Ntumira bana Uganda. You guys put your mask on. Social distancing, be safe out there. Mom, I miss you. Obua clan, Okwerowe, I miss you up there in Uganda. I do have cousins in the UK. Damwinjas, I miss you. I have my cousin up in the UK, Denis Kyabaggu, I miss you. Who else do I miss? All my friends.
You don't miss Eric?
Okay, I miss Eric up in Netherlands.
Netherlands. And
Aki in Netherlands, I miss him.
And Kevin.
David, Kevin. Oh my God. Mom, everybody.
Everybody.
Yes.
All right.
And your friends, my friends. So, all right.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
We appreciate. We will not shake hands because of Corona.
Social distancing.
Social distancing. Thank you so much for coming. You are again Director of Nursing where?
Mauna Kea, Hinsdale. Yes.
Jackie Obua, our guest for today, is the Director of Nursing for Mauna Kea in Hinsdale, Illinois. Bannaffe abadde batulaba ku Denis Production TV. Tusanyuse nnyo okubalaba, mwebale kutujoyininga ku mukutu. Omugenyi waffe mumuwulidde ebintu bibadde bya luzungu byereere. Naye nga twesiimye nnyo kubanga Abannayuganda mumanyi oluzungu. You've been to school. So if you've been to school in Uganda, you know English very well. Naye nga tweyanziza nnyo omugenyi waffe olwaleero, amannya ge Jackie Obua, muwala wa Denis Obua, mwenna gwe mumanyi obulungi. Yaliko kapteeni wa FUFA, ate nga ne baganda be bamanyi David Obua, kapteeni wa tiimu y'omupiira ya Uganda. Kali tweyanza nnyo tweyanze amannya nga bulijjo Denis Kyabaggu, omwanjuzi era omutesitesi. Bye.